Now, I know I said this on the video before, but I want to say this again. Thank you for all the active military and all the veterans of our military. Thank you once again for serving our country. Have a great Memorial Day. Now, I figured out why a lot of people dislike me, and people dislike a lot of people like this. They don't like people that tell the truth and call you out on your bullshit. But if it's one thing I'm always going to do, I'm always going to tell the truth, and I will always call you out on your bullshit. See, if you're wrong and you're making mistakes, or you're doing something stupid, I'm going to tell you about it, and I expect the same thing. If I'm making a mistake and I'm being dumb, you know, we don't always make the best decisions. I expect you to fucking call me out on my bullshit and put me in my place. That's what's wrong with people nowadays. People want to sugarcoat everything. People don't want to call you out on anything. People don't want to be confrontational. You know, people just keep gaslighting you, and you get further and further into that mistake and that hole you're digging for yourself because they weren't man enough or woman enough to tell you that you're doing wrong, you're making a mistake. I'd rather you tell me than to look fucking stupid. Or you got these people who know you're doing something stupid, who know you're making a mistake, who knows you're making the wrong decision, but they want to see you fail, so they're not going to tell you. They just want to sit back, relax, and see how it plays out. You know, they want entertainment, you know, on behalf of your downfall. That's what they're hoping, so they can sit back and watch and see what happens next, and that's fucked up. You see, accountability seems to be one of the biggest things that are missing out of life today. Like, nobody wants to be held accountable for anything. You know, people just want to be gaslit. You know, people just want people to ignore the stupid shit that they're doing. And then, you know, the people that, you know, are honest, they'll call you out on your bullshit. You know, they're brutally honest. They'll always be the bad guy because people don't want to be held accountable for anything. They just expect us all to fucking turn our heads while they do the dumb shit they're fucking doing. And I really don't care if I'm liked or hated, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be 100% brutally honest, and I'm going to call you out on your bullshit because that's how I was brought up, and that's just the way that I am. And then people always get mad when I say something to them. It's like, would you rather me say it to your face, or would you rather me talk shit behind your back? You know, I'd rather you just say it to me instead of telling everybody else. But even though we're made to look like villains, the world needs more brutally honest people today. Too many people out here gaslighting people. Too many people up here pumping people's heads up to do fucking dumb shit and preying on their downfall. We just need more people to be honest and call people out on their bullshit, because that's what's wrong. Now everybody thinks they can get away with murder, you know, and there's no consequences. You know, nobody wants to hold accountability or be accountable for anything. And that to me is crazy. I'm always going to tell you, fuck it.